And hello again, it's Dave Lane from Dutch Tents UK on this absolutely glorious June the 3rd today, 2024. At last, the sun's cracking the flags. The wind seems to have stopped, the chillness and the rain. Can it last? Let's hope so, but it's given me the perfect opportunity today to get out this gorgeous Randstad Otter. My favourite of all the pyramid tents. I love Otters for their simplicity and their practicality. They're 3 metres wide, 3.5 metres deep, so they're a proper 4-berth tent. You'll comfortably get 4 single, proper air beds in there, let alone self-inflating mattresses. And they've got obviously Deward build quality because they've used all the same materials as Dewards, the same canvas and poles and zips and guy lines and poppers and everything really. Randstads are a little more practical. As I've said before, you get this deeper front porch sewn into the tent, 1.5 metres deep. An Albatross, by way of comparison, is just 80. A Silver Mew is about the same. Don't know why Deward never made them with a deeper front porch. Randstad did, and it's so much better, particularly when you've got a side wing on here. Now, if you do take this tent, you will be very pleased to note when you unpack it that there will be 2 side wings. I'm afraid I went and left the other side wing at home today, so I'm a little bit miffed with that because I can't showcase it, but I do have some photos of another Otter which has got both side wings and a sun canopy, so you'll get a very good idea of what they look like. But this tent does come with 2 side wings, 1 for each side. So before we go inside and have a little look, I'll just take you on a guided tour of the outside, as we always do, having a good look at the canvas. The canvas is extremely clean. Obviously there are a few user marks, you would expect that, it is from the 1990s after all, but there's a couple of marks there. There is a few marks down here, but these can be brushed off. These are created from dirty tree, dirt on tree leaves coming off for camping under a tree. It'll brush off very easily. I've already brushed some off. There's another one there. You give those a brush and they fade out. A few rainstorms and that'll all be gone. And once you've done that, this canvas is going to be really, really clean. In fact, you can actually see, I'll do it on the video, can you see those marks there? So, a scrubbing brush and just light scrubbing. Never scrub the canvas hard. You can damage canvas, as you would imagine. You don't want to ruffle up the weave. Just light. This is all surface stuff, and you can see it's already becoming lighter. These stains are brushing out. A little bit of rain on this a few times and this will wash out, and you'll have a canvas that's really, really clean. So no problems with that at all. I think with the condition of the poles and the absolute real cleanliness of this Zonnerleifel, this sun canopy, I think this is new. I imagine the previous owners went and bought this sun canopy at a much later stage in the tent's life, and it's hardly been used. I bet you it's probably only been on here a couple of times. It's just really, really clean. Absolutely not a mark on that. So, going inside, let's stop at the doors first. So, 2 doors, one of them is obviously up. We don't have difficulty getting inside if it isn't. There's the zip for the second. So we have a flap on the front. You lift the flap, you have a gauze there and a window there. You have the same on the second door as well, so it all matches. Inside, as I've said, 3 metres wide. We have a 1.5 deep living area, and then we have the bedrooms. You can see the vents at the back, that one, same in that one, so there's 2 vents. You will, as I said, definitely get 2 airbeds in there, or a double, very, very comfortably. If you want, you can tie back the central reservation and have one big sleeping area. In our Otter, that's what me and my wife do. We just frankly tie the curtains back completely altogether, keep them out of the way. They look very nice when they're tied back. I think they look a bit like theatre curtains. Just adds to the overall beauty of what is, of course, a really beautiful tent. This one comes with a hanging tent tidy. These hanging down clips here are to roll the door up, and they hold the door up there. So pole, adjustable door bar there, and a 2.1 meter king pole. Now, typically with a Randstad, you'd have a roof bar that runs along here. The roof bars come with this tent, but I never use them. In fact, let's go out and have a little look. If you look at the ridge line here, I mean, you can see picture's absolutely fine. Only Randstads and De Ward use these roof bars. Well, Cabanon use them in their Breton, and okay, so Baco used them in their 340 as well, but really no one else uses them, and I never do. They're just frankly a bit of a pain to put in, so I leave them out. I think you get a nicer pitch. I don't like on Randstads where you have this very sharp edge there, and then you have the swervy awning here. I like it a little bit more swervy there and swervy there, but that's just me. Here is the zipper for the other sun side windshield, side screen, and you can see here with the standard garden patio table and chair in there, you've got some really nice useful covered space, and then with the other side wing obviously makes it a whole lot more private. I've got the big 2 meter deep sun canopy in the storm position at the moment, largely because the sun's behind me and I just wanted more shade in there. But we have a 3rd pole which will make it look a bit like this. Obviously improves head height quite a lot. If you wanted to, you can attach guys here to pull this down. Not quite sure why. So there you get a good idea of how that looks. Lots of really nice covered space, great of course in the rain, but also on a hot sunny day with the sun overhead. So there we are. Absolutely gorgeous, little used Randstad Otter. Great for a family holiday. Wonderful condition. Everything works, every zip works, not a patch on it, no repairs, none are needed, no mould, no mildew, no bad stains, just years and years and years of good life in this. I think at some point in the 2030s you might want to think about reproofing it if you use it a lot. Other than that, it doesn't need proofing. It's good to go as you see it. Okay, thank you very much.